first thing you need to know about this story is that it is not about elephants. So whatever you do, try not to think about elephants. Don't think about wrinkly gray skin or ears the size of umbrellas. Don't think about elephants. There was a girl named Nia. She definitely wasn't thinking about elephants as she walked home from school with her big brother Antoine. She was thinking about the puddles and the sidewalk she had to walk around and how heavy her backpack was and what she would have for a snack when she got home. In fact, Nia was thinking about so many things that she almost didn't notice the store on the corner that just appeared there, about a block away from her apartment building. She almost didn't notice that store, but just as they were walking past, she saw a colorful sign in the window. It said, "Unusual pets, free, today only." Nia tugged her brother's sleeve. "Look, Antoine, free pets." Antoine read the sign and then shrugged. "We can't have a pet. Pets aren't allowed in our building." "But it says they're unusual pets. Can't we have a look?" said Nia. Antoine shrugged and then walked over to the door. Now, Nia still wasn't thinking about elephants as she followed her brother into that store. She had no idea what she was going to see inside, but she definitely wasn't expecting an elephant. The store was almost empty, except for a man and two cages, a little cage and a bigger cage, which were both covered so Nia couldn't see what was inside. "Hello," the man said. "I suppose you've come for a free pet." We're just looking," Antoine said. "Absolutely," said the man. "As it happens, I only have 3 pets left. Would you like to see the first one?" "Yes, please," said Nia. So the man went over to the first cage, the little cage, and he pulled back the cover. Ta-da! Nia leaned down to get a closer look. She looked into the cage, and then she looked up at the man, and then she looked in the cage again. The pet inside was about the size of Antoine's fist, maybe a little bit bigger, and it was brown, kind of lumpy, but it didn't have any arms or legs or any other body parts. "Is this supposed to be a joke?" Antoine said. "That's not a pet, that's a potato." "Excuse me," the man said. "His name is Bartholomew, and he is an unusual pet, just like the sign says. In fact, Bartholomew is one of the best pets you could ever have. He's very quiet, he doesn't bite, he doesn't need any special food or attention, but he does like a good scratch under the chin every now and then." "That's crazy," Antoine said. "It's a potato. It doesn't have a chin." "Shh," the man said. "You'll hurt his feelings. But if you don't like Bartholomew, perhaps you'll be more impressed with my second pet." Now, Nia still wasn't thinking about elephants as the man went over to the second cage. The second cage was much bigger than the first one, but it still wasn't big enough for an elephant, not even a baby elephant. "Are you ready?" said the man. Ta-da! Nia leaned down and then leaned down some more. The cage was full of leaves. That's all she could see. But then, over in a corner, she saw a fuzzy caterpillar. "Are you kidding me?" Antoine said. "That's not a pet, that's just a caterpillar." "I beg your pardon," the man said. "That's not just any caterpillar. That is a rare Kazikuru caterpillar from the Kazikuru jungle. And when he comes out of his cocoon, he's not going to be some moth or butterfly. He is going to be a red-billed, blue-footed Kazikuru trumpet bird, which just happens to be the loudest bird on the planet. Now that's what I call an unusual pet. Nia looked over at her brother. He did not look impressed. In fact, he didn't look like he believed that man one little bit. "You don't believe me, do you?" the man said. "Well, perhaps you'll be more impressed by my last pet." Nia looked around the store. There were still only 2 cages in the room. But then she noticed a door at the back of the store, and just as she noticed that door, there was a loud thump from the other side, so loud it shook the floor.